my queen, cause you're royalty. So picture me on bending knee. Sliding on your wedding ring. Wifey, wifey.
Covenant is episode, you didn't have the background music, huh? If it's copyright music, you're gonna have to.
No, it's not for us, number.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure we got the rights for this. We got the rights. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're back. How's the level? Levels are good this time. Never going to do that shit again. We apologize if you have experienced audio difficulties on our show. Maybe make this a little bit louder. Check your levels.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Levels coming through.
Yeah.
Huh? We good?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mine
what's
is
up?
a bit lower, but I can just this shit.
My bro is sick today, ladies and gentlemen. So this is how much we love y'all, even when we fucking.
Where's the swearing jaw?
Hey, we yeah. Okay, welcome back to it, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir. It's the Everyday Gents. You got your boy Bizzo here, and I'm Kaptin, as you may already or may not already know. We are back at it again.
One more time, one more again. As you can see today, there's no special guest today. It's just us. But we've got a lot of hot topics I want to discuss. Here's one off the bat. Before you drink too much and sell yourself. Say, right, you are with the cherry, right?
Yeah.
And you're together for long, you're engaged.
Why are you talking about my life, bro? That was actually my life.
Wait, let me give you the whole story.
Okay, what's up?
So, wait, you were engaged?
Yes, sir. Don't you know? Like for about 4 or 5 times.
To the same person or to 4 or 5 different people?
Nah, seriously, I was engaged probably about like twice.
Damn.
Yeah.
To the same person?
No.
Okay.
Two different people.
I'm going to come back to my first question.
Yeah.
But since we're on this, I'm going to make this a question right now. So when you get engaged, you ask for your ring back when things don't work out.
No.
And part 2 of the question is, if you do you then give that ring to the new one that you're getting engaged to?
For me, I don't do that, bro, because...
So you go buy a new ring?
Yeah, I'll probably buy a new ring, like...
So that money's gone then?
Unless someone that's... I think those that say, this is my grandmother's ring and all that, that's the ring that, you know, you gave to the other girl and now didn't work out, so you're going to say that's your grandmother's ring. I don't know, but for me, I don't ask for it back, you know. The last time... This is what happened. The last time when I got engaged, it wasn't even like... a special engagement vibe or whatever. We just spoke about it, said, yo, look, we're gonna get engaged, you wanna get married, blah blah blah. And she's like, okay. And then when it was her birthday, she wanted a piece of jewelry, because like I've been buying her so many things, like I didn't know what else to buy. I'm like, okay, so now what do you want for your birthday this time? You know what I mean? Like I don't know what else to buy. And then she's there was this one store in Gateway that she kept talking about.
What's it, Browns?
No, it's like this.
No.
It's this chick store that only sells chick things, like it's like jewelry. I forgot the name of it.
I'm sorry if you see me wiping my nose. I know it's disgusting.
My bro is sick. Where's your
suffering here?
Where's your
and I'm drinking
towel or something?
I left it. I'm not gonna go fetch the towel. I'm sick.
Yeah.
But we do this for you.
So I went and got her something at the store that she likes. It's this female store. If you all know the store, ladies, in the comments, it's in Gateway somewhere. They sell like female jewelry. I forgot the name. So I went and bought her that. It was for her birthday actually. And funny thing is, that ring only fit her engagement finger, you know.
So what, she got some fat ass baby fingers?
Nah.
They don't fit there?
I don't know, maybe the ring was, I don't know, but it just fit her engagement finger. So I'm like, okay, so then that's your engagement ring. You know, it's like that. So
like a casual engagement, no going on one knee.
Yeah, no, there was none.
And the first time, was it romantic? Hit the knee and everything?
No, I don't think I'm the romantic type, bruh. You know, I get told I'm not.
Romance is subjective.
It's subjective, yeah. It's pretty much subjective. So I don't know. But the first time you know, like how it is traditionally, okay, you're pregnant, so now, you know, you gotta get married and all that.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's how it went down the first time, you
I
know.
see,
Yeah,
I see,
so
I see.
it was something like that.
I see. Okay.
Have you ever
Been engaged?
yeah, have
No.
you ever proposed?
No, never proposed.
Never ever thought about it, never ever tried, never ever.
Never tried. Thought about it, but nah, I haven't proposed to anybody. No.
How many chicks have you thought about it with?
Proposing to. One, seriously.
Really?
Yeah, one, seriously. Unless you know how you friends, hey, when you're a dizzy lighting, maybe, you know, when 21 years, you're talking about, no, we in this thing. This is for life. You
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I got you got me. Oh,
Yeah.
Turns out nobody got anything.
Yeah. I mean, there was a girl that I had that was a virgin. And
Yeah.
so that was the first time I ever thought about, okay, I'm gonna ask her out,
Yeah.
marriage and stuff. But unfortunately, she cheated on me.
So, a virgin cheated on you.
Well, she wasn't a virgin afterward, but I mean, when I met her, she was a
You
virgin.
introduced her to
Yeah.
what eventually took her away from you.
100%, I popped the cherry.
Bro, you know, sometimes we are the architects of our own demise.
100%. And I even did a song about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was still doing music.
Yeah.
Because I was hurt, bruh. Like,
Yeah, it's a
basically
sore one,
hurt
bro.
me, bruh. I was living overseas, bro. Like, I was literally living overseas, you know that.
Yeah.
And I had a visa that was extendable. I could extend it for like up to 3 years. And then in America, you got to live there for 3 years before you can apply for permanent residency. So that visa was perfect, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm coming back after the time that I spent over there. I didn't even spend like 3. I think I spent like probably less than 1 year there.
Yeah.
Just short of 1 year. And I was like, I'm coming back for this chick, you know. I'm coming back
this
for
is the
her.
one. Need
I'm
it.
gonna, you know,
What's to happen?
yeah, we're gonna apply again. I'm gonna take her with me, you know, all that, just because she was a virgin, bruh, you know.
Like,
100%.
wait, surely there was other value you saw in her.
Yeah, obviously, there's always other values you see in a chick, even in other chicks. But I mean, the thing that made the honest truth, the thing that made me say this is the one, is because I felt like she gave. That's why I was still like sentimental and shit. You know, I wasn't experienced being hurt and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I was like, yo, she gave me something valuable. She gave me her virginity. She could have gave that to any other nigga, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back down for this chick. I'm gonna marry this chick.
Okay.
And funny enough, when I was in America, there was another chick from Joburg
That was in America.
who was also a virgin. And she was like, you know, she was vibing with me, bro. And she wanted me to take her virginity. And I was like, nah, you know, I can't do that.
Maybe that's what you were put on the side to do. Just, you like induction. You know, when you get a new graph, you go to induction. And you show them, like, this is how you do it. Don't do this. This will get you fired.
Yeah.
But, so you I mean, obviously you must have liked this first one, then, because there's another virgin, which is which is a big quality to you.
And this other virgin was thick as hell, bro. Like, but this is the thing. See, when I was in America, like this chick was trying to make me from day one, bruh. You know, so.
But she's a virgin, but she wants to do from day one.
Yeah, bro, how, dog? You don't know these virgins of today, bruh. Like, they be doing things, dog. So she was trying to make from day one. And I'm like, check your sticky. I never came all the way to the other side of the world to be with South African.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, she was lucky. I'm not gonna lie. She was, you know, she had everything. She was thick and all that. But I was like, I never came here for this. You know, I came for the. And at the time when when I had this virgin chick, she had been before she met me. She had been to England, like on some exchange student type of a thing, right?
So when and no one put a teaspoon in a cup of tea?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%, bro. So, you know when the girl's virgin, you know. Bro. If you know, you know. So she went there and she told me that she kissed one. Because I asked her, like, I'm like, oh, did you get to experience what it's like? Because at that time I hadn't been outside of Wentworth, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? I haven't been to Josie. I hadn't been to Cape Town. I hadn't been nowhere. No, I'm saying I was still back home and I met her. Right. So I'm asking her, like, hey, how was it like in England?
Yeah.
You know, like, how was it? And she told me that she kissed this guy. I'm like, hey, how was it? You know, blah, 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 and all that. So, because in my mind, at that time when I met her, I was already in the process of applying to go overseas, you know.
Okay.
And when I met her, I told her, I'm like, yo, check this out. I'm already in the process. And then when shit came to fruition, I was like, look, I told her, like, I said, look, I think you and I should break up. I think at the time we were dating for like 2 months. So I was like, I think you and I should break up because before I even met you, I was going overseas.
This is the girl you proposed to.
No, that's not the girl.
Oh, I wish you, after 2 months, you were ready to commit.
Nah, this is back in the day, like, you know.
Okay, right.
So I didn't propose to her, but funny enough, that 2 dates still is my longest relationship.
2 months?
No, I'm saying I was dating her for 2 months before I had moved.
And then once you moved, you were still together.
Yeah, and then I came back and we were still together. So I'm trying to explain, like, you know, the situation around that. So before I met her, I already started the process of going overseas, and then she came in the picture. Yeah. And then we were dating for 2 months, and then it was finalized that I'm gonna go, you know, overseas. So I told her, I'm like, look, you told me that you went to England, you experienced what it's like, you tasted the pie and all of that.
All right.
Kissing, you know. Yeah. So I wanna go overseas, and I wanna you know, be with American girls, taste what it's like to kiss an American girl, taste what it's like. And I told her, like, I want to taste what it's like to fuck an American girl or whatever. So I said, let's break up.
All right. So,
you know?
So you were conscious about what you were going to do, and you that's actually, you didn't do anything wrong. That's actually very honorable to tell her, hey, check it, this is the vibes.
I told you in the last episode, I've never cheated, bro. Like, so I told her, like, look, and I don't call that cheating either, because that's like in another, a completely different group, time zone. See, everything is different. Like if it's summer here, it's winter there. It's completely different, bro. Like you know, even driving on a fucking different side of the road, like, you know, it's like I was in a different world altogether, you know. So she said, no, I'm not gonna break up with you, do whatever you're doing, but just don't come back and tell me about it. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she kind of gave me the indemnity to go and do that shit. She signed the indemnity forms. I'm like, all right.
To stay with you.
She insisted, you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went overseas.
Was this after you were first?
Yeah, after I was at first.
Oh.
Yeah, after I was at first. So I went overseas, and then there was this chick from Joburg that I met there, and when I went overseas, mind you, I won't say I've never been out of Wentworth, but I've never been out of Durban, you know. So I don't know what it's like to carry on like anything else besides you know what I mean. Yeah. So I was being me, you know, they overseas and everything, being this Kali. And I don't know, maybe that chick from Josie felt that to be attractive or something. So she was attracted to me.
Maybe it's familiarity, like a piece of home, you know?
100%.
Maybe.
So I was like, look, I never came here for Josie girls. I came here for like American girls, you know. Now you cock blocking a nigga because you're like, you're only young, you know what I'm trying to say? And then I didn't do anything for like the first 5 months, bro.
Okay.
You know, because I'm trying to feel bad that I got a girl at home, and deep, bro, like we're living in a hotel, and these people are like bowling like day and night, and then there was these American people that came over because they're coming for these South African chicks, and you know we played
friends,
bruh. So I'm like trying to be faithful and shit, and so long story short, I didn't end up smashing that chick from Josie, but I ended up like jamming her or whatever. But I told her like, yo, I've already taken a girl's virginity, and I don't want to do that to you because I know I'm not gonna be with you after this. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very honorable. Very honorable.
100%. I'm your man, ladies.
Hey, maybe he is.
Maybe that's just what I was put on this earth to do.
Alright, so back to the first question.
Yes, sir.
So, say you're with this chick, you're engaged, you're gonna be married, you'll be dating for a good couple of years, right? It's like you could say like a solid thing. Now, she convinces you to adopt a lighty. You, alright? She convinced you, you'll adopt a lighty. Now you're raising this lighty together. Then you'll break up. Is it still your responsibility to look after that lighty?
Let that breathe, because I'm sure there's a lot in today's day and age, my bro. With the amount of unsuccessful relationships, I won't even go into marriage.
Let me say this. The scenario is you were reluctant, but because this is the woman you were going to spend your life with, you were married together, and for some reason you can't conceive. Maybe you stayed out, maybe she's infertile, whatever the story is.
Yeah.
So She wanted a lighty, you were getting married, she convinced you to get the lighty, now you break up. Is it your responsibility to still look after the lighty?
No, it's not your responsibility, but it's honorable.
Yeah.
So
Wait, I need to sneeze. Bro, I'm sick. What am I still? Yo. Oh shit. So yeah, it's honorable but not your responsibility.
yeah, it's not your responsibility, but if you do it, I think it's honorable, and I actually live that reality.
Yeah.
I've got one biological child, and he's my son. But and this is the reason why. So there's two things to it, right?
Okay.
First, baby mama, that's the mother of my son. She had a situation
Yeah.
where she already had a daughter,
Okay.
but her daughter's father was never present. Like never, ever. Not even nothing. So when I met her daughter was fairly young, bruh. She's probably like 4, 5, you know. So she only knew me, you know, as a father figure. And we were rocking for a while, to the point where our daughter got used to me, started calling me dad and everything.
And how does that make you feel?
I mean, it makes me feel good, bro, because when I was growing up, I didn't think I wanted children, but I always wanted to adopt, you know what I'm trying? I always wanted to adopt a child. So I believe that God granted me the opportunity. So she called me dad or whatever, and then I had my own child with her.
Yeah.
And then when we broke up, bro, it was like, okay, so now what, you know?
Yeah.
Do I break up with the child as well? The child, you know. So I didn't.
Because the child has done nothing wrong.
The child didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm trying to say? The child didn't do anything wrong, bro. So I didn't break up. I still, till today, that's my daughter. That's my. I don't ever mention my son without mentioning her. I don't ever call my son without speaking to her. I don't ever buy my son something without buying. That's my daughter. You know what I'm trying to say?
So how do we approach the impact this will have mentally on the lighties?
Hey, bro, I don't know. I just think you need to approach yourself, you know.
Okay.
I think that's the best thing. Like, if you're female, you need to approach yourself. Like, there's something that's wrong in society that we keep breaking up. You know, we like, it doesn't last, you know.
I'd say a male needs to approach himself as well.
100% a male needs to approach himself too. But the thing is, a male only comes knocking, you know. It's a female that opens the door. Feel me? So I feel like the female has the decision-making power when it comes to that shit. You know?
It really could be the smartest thing you said on all our episodes. Yo! That was some shit.
If you'll allow me to swear up in here, dog, there'll be more smart ass shit, you know, that will come out of my mouth.
Yo, that was some. Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna check the camera on that one.
Put the clap music, ladies and gentlemen, you know. But I'm saying, like, for real, like, I think the woman, you'll have so much power in this shit. Like, you'll need to understand that, you know. And it's not just the power of your tools that you're moving with. I mean, just the power of your brain. Because as a nigga, we only come knocking, you know. Wakai, my flow's insane. I landed in the game and I couldn't be better. Cherries wanna suck this New York, get her. I let her go, get her. She know anything the kid touch just gets wetter.
Yo, alright. Pause.
Yeah. You know. Check me out. Okay, so like I'm saying, I was just saying that woman, you'll have the power, you'll have the key. We just followers, bro. Like, we tryna. You know, we're trying to get with y'all, but y'all control the narrative. That's my opinion. And I think in order for us to curb that whole thing, is that I think women need to, like, I would encourage y'all to spend a little bit more time with yourself inwardly and start to dictate the narrative for these niggas. Because no matter what, if y'all say no, then it's a no-go.
Which is something that I want to get onto because of something that happened recently. I don't know if you saw that that KFC video of that lady. Yeah,
I did.
Now, I don't know the situation. I don't know this lady, So I'm not going to sit and judge her based on how she reacted. She knows it, so she even apologized because she recognized it was wrong.
Yeah, so she put a post up and stuff. Yeah.
My thing is this. I posted a joke about it. I said, hey, the lady in KFC set us back 60 years as a people. Or something to that effect. And there were a few people that came to her defense and said, hey, you know what? You don't know what drove her to act like that, because I know her personally and, she acted out of character. And, I found it very interesting because if you're looking at it in black and white, what she did, there was a point where she was threatening people's lives, threatening with gun violence and stuff like that. Now, the narrative and stereotypes push on our people. Other races expect us to act in that way. But people who know her personally will defend her. Or other people, even as women, were saying, we need to not focus on her and focus on, why it's okay for society to push a woman to this point and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I hear what you're saying. But it's very interesting to me because if the gender roles were reversed, say, I'm a good O my whole life, I'm married with license, come on one day, I reach my breaking point and I slap my fro. Now, this is not me justifying domestic violence, but what I'm saying is nobody's going to say this so acted out of turn and out of character, and it's going to be that man struck a woman. There's no call for defense, and no one's going to say, you don't know what took him to get to this breaking point. And it's not that. The fact of the matter is you will always be what you've done, not what you intended. And that's a sad reality of life. So I just feel like it's not right that...
And there's chappers too, bruh. Like, there's chappers too, bruh. Yeah, like, I don't even remember back in the day, there was this that Dollar Cherry from Ogle Road. This was probably like 2008. And he dialed the cherry. We won't mention who he is, but he dialed the cherry, and it was consensual. And I think this nigga was trying to mac on her bra or something like that. So, or he went and told his bras, and it went out. And this was a decent cherry, and I think maybe our family got to know about it. So what they did was she cried rape. And obviously it was consensual, so that damaged the man, bro. And this was like a big thing in the gully at the time.
Oh, that is a very, very scary situation.
So,
especially as males, because a lot of men do shit. It's just like how I'm saying that people look at colors and expect that from us because of how...
What, rape?
No. What
rape from us?
No. I'm saying like how the lady responded in KFC with that violence and stuff. That's how they look at colors.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Why do they expect that? Why? Like, where did that come from? Like, why would you look at a color and expect that in particular? Why? Don't you think it's because of the narrative that we push as colored people ourselves?
I think we are very proud to be colored. I myself am very proud to be colored. Now, if it's almost like a thing of if you know, you know. If you're colored, you can understand, you can relate. You don't feel threatened by this. You grow up around this. This is normal for you. But from an outside looking in, another racist perspective, some races want to be the narrative that we're pushing. Maybe it looks masculine, maybe it looks survive. Other races want to stay away because they feel we're dangerous. See, because the thing is, it's in there, but just like it's in that toxic part of our culture that people refer us as, it's in every single human. Everyone has the potential to be that way. I don't know why colors are just that way, but everyone can be violent. Everyone can be loud. Everyone can swear. It's not like something only we can do. But it's just that we are known for it because of, I don't know, maybe the history of the country, the way things have gone. Like, it's like, I don't know. I think
it's because we, like, as colored people, this is a touchy one.
Bro, it's hard. It's hard to say.
Like, dog. And maybe that's why we like this, because when we talk about this, everybody's sensitive, right? But colored people are more sensitive to their culture and their race than anything,